Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel, and, well, it's that time. It has been 2 years since the launch of Splatoon 3. Nintendo did say before the game launched that once it hit the 2-year mark, they'd stop supplying the game with free updates. Now, does that mean there will be no more Splatfests at all? Who knows? That could change. I mean, look at Splatoon 2. They had multiple Splatfests even after the final fest. But that is not what I am here for. I am here to talk about the last 6 months of the game's era and what I think about it. The March Splatfest was announced to be running from the 22nd of March to the 24th of March, with the theme being, which instrument would you play? The themes were drums, guitar, and keyboard. I was actually kind of excited, as this Splatfest was set to start on my birthday, the 22nd of March. However, I don't really play any instruments. Still happens on my birthday though, so that's brownie points for me. I decided to choose Team Keyboard, since my ma used to play that. I made the aerospace for the Splatfest, and honestly, it didn't go that bad. Except for the stupid dumb tricolor matches, they still suck. I also decided to make myself suffer and eat 2 spicy chips for every match I lost. My stomach and teeth were dying.
Last two.
Always there. Always conveniently hanging. Nah. There's 2 people saying the same thing, Soup. You gotta believe us. Guys, Gib is gone. Grib is done, guys. That's the last few.
The Splatfest came to an end on the 24th, with Team Keyboard winning. Poor Fry.
He doesn't deserve second place.
I'll
Is this
take
the closest
it.
she ever got to one?
Poor Fry. It was announced on Twitter that a Spring Fest would run from the 19th of April to the 21st of April. It would be yet another special Splatfest that had all sorts of cosmetic changes to the cities, a logo for the event, and even new music and outfits for the idols. The theme was, it's spring! Which furry fluffiness do you like the most? Baby chicks, little bunnies, or bear cubs? I chose Team Little Bunnies since my family owned bunnies when I was little. I'm gonna be honest. I raged multiple times during this Splatfest, mainly due to this dumb stupid special triple splashdown. Activate it, and even if you splat the enemy, the special still does its thing. It feels like such a scapegoat to me, and like I said, even if you splat the enemy, the special still does its thing. It has so much range too. The special makes the Booyah Bomb look like a drop of ink to me. Of course, I did a few matches of Tricolor just to say I did participate in some. I won't really speak about Tricolor matches from here on out, as I'm just gonna repeat myself. Anyway, the Springfest ended on the 21st with Team Bear Cubs winning.
Didn't even get second place.
May featured both a Splatfest and an extra work event, with the latter happening on the 1st. As always, there's a total of 5 waves, with the first wave being a casual wave of solenoids, no fog or any other effects. Next wave, however, is a Goldie wave. Seems easy, just find him, shoot him as much as possible, put eggs in, bam! However, after a while, we found it better to only shoot at him when he got close to the basket instead of just shooting him wherever he went, as that allowed us to not only spend less time grabbing eggs, but it also made it easier since there was less distance between us and the basket. The next wave was another normal solenoid wave, but low tide. This wave was rough. Eel boys, flipper floppers, laser boys, UFOs, fish sticks, steelheads, cars, you name it, they were there. Wave 3 always seems to be the killer round in every extra work. The 4th wave was a Canna wave, which seemed easy at first, but man, you can get over on quickly. 5th wave was yet another normal solenoid wave, but of course that didn't make it any less difficult. The results came out on the 12th of May, and okay, the Splatfest can't be worse. Can it? The next Splatfest began on the 17th of April, with the theme being, what would you do at the world's end? Same old, bucket list, or save the day, which I chose the latter. And I used the octobrush a lot this time. Oh, remember when I said the Splatfest can't be worse? Can it? It can. Miniguns destroyed me this Splatfest.
Man! It's a minigun! Oh, lovely. I'm about to. Ow, 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 ow. I'm somehow not dead. No!
I reached more than I did the last Splatfest. Sometimes I can't help but wonder, did I choose the wrong team? Should I have decided to just relax as the world ends, or work my way down a bucket list? Are the other teams full of pros or something? I don't have much to say here, other than, dear God, I received a lot of emotional damage from miniguns. It came to an end on the 19th, the winner being...
Oh? Yo! Yo! Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm not even mad at this. Fry finally won a Splatfest. She hadn't won a Splatfest since the Taste Sensation Splatfest back all the way in, January 2023. June featured the Big Run. Why was it called that? Well,
He gets 6 shillings, he made his money back.
Let's go!
Screams the
yep, all 3 Summoner Kings could spawn, though I heard they had less health to make it easier. That's scary. Let's talk about something not scary. This thing. It's the Gribriel Roller. What's special about it? I love this thing. Just running around like a crazy person, steamrolling over every enemy you see. So much fun. Though, be careful, people fell off into the water a lot. The 3 bosses, dubbed the Triumvirate, were insanely difficult to beat. We got close quite a few times, and oftentimes all that was left was the Ouroboros. But, after enough practice and effort, me, David, and Curry managed to defeat them. And I got silver too. I also got to be a match commentator over private battles during this event, and man, it was so much fun. Now, I was gonna talk about the next couple of Splatfests and whatnot and proceed with the usual mumbo jumbo, but if I'm being honest, it got kind of boring. Choose a theme, fight, have these fizz things. The only differences are really the themes and the ink colors. I mean, there are plenty of times where one team just obliterates the other 2 teams, but that's about it. So I'll just talk about what the themes of the next Splatfest were and the results. The next Splatfest was the Summer Night Splatfest, which featured a bunch of graphical changes and whatnot. The theme was, what would you reserve for a day? A palace, theme park, or beach, with Team Beach winning. The next one's theme was, what could you eat every day? Bread, rice, or pasta, with Team Rice winning. There was an extra work event in July, which, as usual, was hard to master, especially since the 2 main parts of the stage are disconnected. We had to have 2 people on each side, or else it just wouldn't work egg count wise. Once we got that down, all that was left was the other waves. I'm being chased by a giant worm, help. What?
Okay, let's see.
I found it.
Oh, I was
The Grand Fest was held just 2 months away, and Nintendo put up shirts and a bracelet for sale, with the first set to release sometime in September. The Grand Fest stage is about to be under attack. It's time to fight off the Solenoids once again from the 6th of September to the 8th of September. This time, if all of us work hard enough and collected 700 million golden eggs, we'll all get extra scales. Everyone got to use a Gribriel weapon, which made it a lot of fun. But in the higher ranks of Executive VP, it was still hard to complete a shift. I played for about 16 hours in total. I learned to utilize the shield-piercing weapons as much as possible. And if you got overran, while it wasn't always game over, it pretty much always destroyed any chance of reaching a new high score. Which Anyway, I did manage to reach max hazard level and eventually managed to beat the triumph rate on max hazard level on High Tide. After all was said and done, I received my gold trophy. Time to freshen up your locker. Gold. Now, the Grand Festival can safely commence. And they're hosting the Grand Festival near the crater that you were at in the beginning of the game. Right near that same old train stop. The theme is, what is the most important to you? Past, present, or future? I chose Team Present because, yes, the past is important, because it shaped who we are today. Yes, the future is important, but the present is important because that's when you can make decisions, both for today and tomorrow. This will be the first Splatfest of the game to run longer, running for a whopping 72 hours. The tricolors were open immediately, with every stage being playable. I participated in the normal matches, and a lot of songs that were previously not in the game were played. They were often better than most in my opinion.
Yeah.
I was split party already.
No squid party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good parody. To spice things up, I switched weapon classes every time I lost a match. I kept this up until the final day. Me and my friends experienced the new Conch Clash mode. Basically, it only happens during mirror matches and increases the conch shells you earn from that match. Later on, I learned that a 10x Conch Clash is equivalent to a 100x match, as it has the same animation and message. However, anyone who reaches ruler rank gets to take foes with any of the idols, or all. I forgot to mention this, but all the idols are performing at the same stage at the Splatfest, which is awesome. And they all have new special outfits, which you could get yourself. I participated in a bunch of tricolor matches when it switched to the main stage, and honestly, it was always chaotic. This stage has a lot of stuff to it, for better or for worse. Anyway, the Grand Festival came to an end on the 15th, with the winning team being Team Past.
Go Callie! That's all I can say. Callie deserved the W. Callie deserved it. Oh yeah, we did it, Murray. Whoop whoop.
I don't know.
It can't be happening.
It feels a bit
right. Grr.
It feels a bit weird that Team Past wins, because I think past is important, but I feel like living in the past for too long doesn't do anyone any favors.
Yeah, and it just gets to your brain. Yeah. Shout out to everyone on Team Pass. You are all the best. They are.
I just hope
Team President felt like there's no tomorrow. Weren't they great, Pearl? Yeah, who cares? History books will say Matt. Aww. Team Future really went for it. We're still in the actual future, you know? Fresh as ever. In honor of Team Past's victory, let's hear some of everyone's favorite memories. Ooh, I got one. Or 30. We could talk battle stories forever. Mine would be the day I first heard Pearl's voice. I'm out Nantai! Let me see the stage, Pearlina Cannon! We don't have the airtime to go that far back. Save it for a podcast. Oh, I still want to hear it. The 7 Nuts should get together another time. Toads. I got more to say about the Grand Festival with y'all. Right, getting back to that, massive congratulations to everyone on Team Pass. Everyone was amazing, and I'm not just saying that. I'm overly sincere. Alright, see you guys all later, everyone. We'll be waiting for you in Inkopolis Plaza. And of course, you can catch us anytime at Inkopolis Square. Hope to see you all in the crowd. Wow. You're the legends for this.
There is one more thing I want to talk about. Side order. I've talked about it a lot, but I want to conclude my review here. Last I left off, I talked about mostly everything and the final boss. After the boss, however, you have the other palettes to deal with. That is, if you really want to 100% the DLC. Each palette having a different weapon, special, and sidearm. So you might get power chips for one palette, but range chips for another. Agent 8's palette is a special case. The more hacks you have, the less chips you can have. If you want to 1000% the DLC, you need to discover every chip in their info bits, same with the enemies and bosses, unlock every hack, and purchase all the items at the shop. You slowly unlock each palette by beating the bosses on floors 10 and 20 with each palette, acquiring the keys from the defeated bosses, and using those to unlock each locker. Over time, you'll unlock every locker and receive each palette. You'll also receive each entry of Marina's dev diary, learning more and more about the history of the members, why she created it, and near the end, you'll find letters from Oct, which I'm pretty sure predate her sanitization. I was honestly more excited about Agent 4's palette more than anything, including the dev diaries. I always thought Agent 4 should have a comeback, or at least have some closure, like now she resides in her home in Inkopolis doing this, or something. But the most you get is some little items with her symbol and title, and a bit from Marina's dev diary stating that Marina was thinking about asking that person Cuttlefish introduced her to be the members of security, which is proven to be Agent 4 in the information tidbit you get for completing Agent 4's palette. After that, there's nothing else. This bugged me, and it still does. I wish Agent 4 could have been in side order in some way, or at least, like I said before, giving closure. Oh, and Smallest grows to like you in the end.
Well, that was the last 6 months of Splatoon 3's era, and the last time I will be talking about this game. I have so many things to thank Splatoon 3 for. Sure, it may just be a game or whatever, but I wouldn't have met the people I've met, made the friends I've made, done the things I've done, etc. So, I bow my hat to you, Splatoon, and thank you for the last 2 years.